WHEDA is, in my view, one of the secret sauces of Wisconsin.
People believe in the mission that WHEDA does.
We feel that we're serving the state of Wisconsin.
Over the course of 40 years, WHEDA's mission has remained the same: building a strong Wisconsin. The Wisconsin Housing and Economic Development Authority, better known as WHEDA, has spent 4 decades improving the quality of life for the people of Wisconsin.
I think there are just thousands of examples of Wisconsinites who are contributing to their church, to their civic community, and would not be able to do that if we had not had the opportunity to provide housing to those neighborhoods and those markets that need additional housing.
The mission is born in 1972 when the legislature created the Wisconsin Housing Finance Authority, or WHEDA, to address a shortage of safe, affordable housing for lower-income citizens.
We're one of the innovators.
WHEDA emerges as a trailblazer during the 1970s, leading the way in financing affordable housing throughout Wisconsin.
Hometown Villages was the first Section 8 property developed in the United States.
In 1979, an important milestone, WHEDA repays the people of Wisconsin the initial $250,000 in seed money used to create the authority. The very next year, WHEDA enters the home ownership market after issuing bonds to fund mortgages for first-time home buyers.
WHEDA has invested billions of dollars in its housing and economic development programs that did not cost the state a cent.
Success brings a broader mission and a new acronym to the authority. Small business and agricultural financing is added to the mix, and WHEDA becomes the Wisconsin Housing and Economic Development Authority.
So down this hallway we have different studios between some of the larger studios that are fully equipped for band rehearsals. There's 17 different rooms/studios.
WHEDA begins offering critical economic development financing to help grow small businesses, like the Madison Music Foundry.
I like to think of it as the musician's workshop. Without WHEDA, we would not be sitting in this room right now talking about the Madison Music Foundry. It helps business owners like me keep their dream alive.
WHEDA creates the valuable CROP program, guaranteeing agricultural production loans for cash-strapped farmers.
It keeps them in the business for, and preserves jobs. I mean, that's really what it does, from an economic development standpoint.
WHEDA reaches more milestones as the 1980s come to a close. WHEDA becomes Wisconsin's designated agency to administer the critical low-income housing tax credit program.
Many of the LIHTC projects that WHEDA has funded have become the symbols of new developments and revitalization in communities across the state. These are seen as catalytic developments that give the rest of the business community confidence to invest in neighborhoods or downtowns.
In 1989, WHEDA surpasses the $1 billion mark in mortgage lending for first-time homebuyers and celebrates with the milestone recipients, John and Susie Mather.
Oh, we had a big party uptown.
Yeah, we met the governor, the lieutenant governor.
Gave us the key to the city. It's a wood plaque with the engraving on it. And
somebody from WHEDA, I believe, handmade that.
Yeah, it was an employee of WHEDA that made the plaque.
It was an employee of WHEDA that made the plaque.
We still to this day have it hanging in our house.
Yeah, and it is a great opportunity. I hope that they can continue to do what they're doing and,
give people the American dream of having a house. And
that's the American dream.
For 4 decades, WHEDA improves the lives of countless Wisconsin citizens, helping more than 110,000 families purchase their first homes, guaranteeing more than 29,000 agricultural and small business loans, and financing more than 68,000 affordable rental units. Rental units like Heart and Hope Place in Milwaukee, a haven of comfort and salvation for resident Pamela Morgan.
I'm very honored and very blessed to be there. I thank God. I thank God. I thank God. I thank God just to be a resident of it. I've never had an opportunity in my life to park my car indoors. I have underground parking. We don't even have to take the garbage out.
Ms. Morgan's home is not far from another groundbreaking WHEDA project in Milwaukee, Lindsay Heights.
We launched an effort in partnership with the City of Milwaukee to do what we call a subdivision.
Lindsay Heights was a troubled neighborhood until WHEDA intervened to jumpstart housing, another success story for the authority.
We were able to come in with Lindsay Heights, put in enough homeowners to reestablish community.
The new millennium brings new initiatives for WHEDA and more resolve to fuel economic development in low-income urban and rural communities with resources like the New Markets Tax Credit Program.
The New Market Program has the primary responsibility of helping to grow businesses and to grow jobs, and we're able to do rural projects in small town Wisconsin is so critical. We're able to do projects in urban markets like a Milwaukee and a Green Bay. We're somewhere slightly under $500 million worth of development that we've had some impact in through our New Market Program.
But big ideas are not just a part of WHEDA's past. To begin its 5th decade, WHEDA in 2012 announces a major public-private initiative to produce substantial investment in Wisconsin's largest city. The $100 million Transform Milwaukee.
Not only are we looking to attract companies to this industrial corridor in these specific business parks, but we also will work to improve home ownership and housing choices in the surrounding neighborhoods that support those employment zones.
WHEDA's accomplishments and contributions to the well-being of Wisconsin can be attributed to an innovative, dedicated, and talented staff who carry forward the authority's mission.
Directors come and go, and the staff make the executive director look really very good.
Some of those staff started working at WHEDA when it was still WUFA.
Well, I know the Bee Gees were big at that time. Staying Alive was one of the big songs. Now I just get up every morning and that's my mantra, staying alive.
"40 years of commitment, strong values, and determination make for a winning formula that keeps WHEDA moving forward with one mission: building a strong Wisconsin."